Hello everybody and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We're on a freaking 7 streak. Okay. VRJSQDMV. High rate of fire. Damage looks bad, but we have like pretty decent starting items. I don't want to say good quite yet because it's kind of a situational type. Yeah, no. You know what? This is a good set of starting items. Deck of cards, obviously, you know what? I think it's valuable to just pop the sun here. Deck of cards allows us to... left. Betrayal. Not great. Deck of cards allows us to get some early consumables that we wouldn't necessarily get without it. Or not deck of cards doesn't do that. Deck of cards gives us early cards that can be beneficial. But the pony gives us the ability to get some early consumables that would not have been available to us. I apologize. My brain is... it's like a pile of scrambled eggs every once in a while. I do think you crack into your secret room here, especially after getting a bomb back. And we take this. We need to go deeper. Do we really, though? I don't think we do. And I think you just go for getting some extra money here. 5 cents is all we got, but that's alright. I'm still content. Let's fight our boss here. Widow, I think you pop the tower card, and then just hope that some of those shots hit, and they did, so life is fine. This is a good setup. Obviously, we're looking for a little bit of HP, but also a little bit of damage, and Placenta's going to work here. I think you just head down. We could explore those other rooms in the hopes of a key to crack into that golden chest, but I don't think it's a huge priority. I think it is valuable to go to this room here, especially if we can get some spirit hearts. 2 is beautiful, and that's a really nice trade. The deal with the devil on this floor, I say it every single run, but it's incredibly important. A little bit of damage going early could be the kicker we need for the run, man. Sometimes I like to think that on every Isaac run, there is a means to success somewhere. Whether or not you find it is one thing. It could be that that means for success is so freaking hidden. It could be that there's a black market that has, you know, just a random mom's knife sitting in it. That could be your means to the win, and if you don't find it, well, then you suck for not finding it. But, I like to think that the first deal with the devil is usually your means to success. If you don't get that, then you're probably going to be in for a pretty long couple floors. I mean, you miss out on a brimstone, you miss out on a Abaddon, you miss out on a mom's knife, and you're just looking to be in a kind of crappy situation for the rest of the run. So, with that being said, we'll blow up this stone chest, get keys out of it, which is really nice, and then take money equals power, which is a really good item, and it does actually provide us benefit right off the bat here. 2 spirit hearts is also beautiful. Another bomb is nice. A shop containing nothing that we want is fine. And then Little Horn should not be a problem here. So this is good. I didn't even mention that we picked up this Joker card. What exactly do we use with that? I think we wait and we see. Do we get a deal with the devil on the next floor? And if we don't, we pop it then. Could be beneficial to get another early deal with the devil that we might not have necessarily gotten straight off the bat here. And overall, I'm pretty content with the start of this run. We are on a 7 streak, which, you know, I'd be lying if I said that that wasn't one of my higher streaks. I mean, that's pathetic to say that there's people that get 400 streaks on the daily. Probably not daily, it'd take a little bit of a while to get there. But, a 7 streak just isn't the most impressive in the world. Once we hit 10, I'll start to feel a little bit like, okay, we're moving on up in life here. But, I'm still pretty proud of my cute little streak here, and I would like to keep that going as long as I can. I think you just head down here. There's really nothing else for us. Little Steven's not a great pickup. Contract from Below is a good pickup, but not an amazing pickup. It obviously isn't doing much to help us right off the bat, but it can do a little bit. The big kicker right there was the fact that we got the money from that golden heart, and that actually gave us a probably greater than 0.3 damage up, which is making it seem like we just picked up, like, Jesus Juice or something. But in reality, it was just a bunch of money. And that is a route that we could take on this run. Just not take anything from the shops. I mean, okay, the body is honestly really good here. That's deal with the devil fodder, plus just the ability to take more stuff. I do honestly think that we are going to not buy anything from our shop, and this damage I'm taking is stupid. I think we don't take anything from the shop, try not to spend any of our money, and just stack up to 99 cents and get the damage upgrade. It could be that money equals power is the means to our success. To get a nice, what is it, +4 damage? If you have full 99 cents, I don't quite remember. That seems really, really large. Is money equals power that good? Or is it just like a +2 damage? I can't really remember. But, nonetheless, this could be a great means for a consistent damage up that we don't necessarily need items for. We just need the one item and then keep our consumables. A lot of battery charges and a lot of keys, man. I'm not going to complain. We basically have enough keys to last us the entire run if we don't do Hush, which, let's be honest, I'm getting higher in a streak, and as I get higher in a streak, the less I want to do Hush. It's an interesting logic statement. You know, if streak equals big, then Hush equals no. That's basically the extent of it. You know, assigning those local variables to certain positions, ensuring that they're not being assigned before they're referenced, or being referenced before they're assigned, etc., etc. I'm sure that it'll all work out in my code eventually. This is an XL floor, so we do have another item room somewhere. And that does make it where, once again, don't know how Deal with the Devils work, but I think we have a lesser chance of getting a Deal with the Devil. Am I wrong there? I might be. So this could be good that we have a Joker card, because we can still get a Deal with the Devil. And I'll be honest with you, I would highly welcome. A lot of the times I try to stay in the community with, oh, screw Mom's Knife sucks. But I'd be really happy to get Mom's Knife on this one. It just seems like the kind of run, you got a pony, you got Mom's Knife, what's going to stop you? But obviously we first have to actually get Mom's Knife before we can make the decision whether or not I want to pick it up. But with fairly low damage, that decision would be pretty easy to make here. There's our boss. I think you do fight it right now, and then you go back for the item room and possibility of a shop. Obviously, like, you got to think about it. Champion Belt is probably a good item to pick up. This is just going to hurt. Champion Belts is probably a good item to pick up. 15 cents for a straight damage in comparison to the 15 cents that could be used in Might Equals Power. I think it's a better choice. But that's obviously, once again, we're spitballing and assuming that we're going to walk into our shop and Champion Belt's going to be there, and we can't necessarily assume that. These are two bosses that I usually am pretty upset about if I'm taking hits on them, and since we got nothing there, we pop our Deal with the Devil, we get a Krampus fight. It's okay. I'm not super happy about it, but it's okay. Give me a lump of coal, though, and all will be forgiven. You know, it is a damage up in all retrospect. And I'd be happy to have it. Instead, you give me Krampus' head, and I'm not happy to have it, so this floor ended up being incredibly useless unless our shop/second item room contains something great. Obviously, the body is a fine item. It's just not exactly what we needed on this run. I mean, we were doing okay on HP. I suppose I did say, like, I'd like a little bit more HP, but, when I said a little bit more HP, I didn't really expect 3 hearts just, you know, hopping off right off the bat there. This room is actually going to be nothing. But I figured, I actually, in the back of my head, I was like, I bet this is a mini-boss room. And here we are. Give me the virus. Beautiful. That works fine. We're now 2 away from Spun, which would also be very beneficial for us. And if we can pick up something like a Book of Shadows or any other thing that makes us benefit from slamming into enemies, then that is a good thing that we have the virus here. I do also think that you attempt to blow up some mushrooms to get cards because we have starter deck. And strength is alright, I suppose. Strength and Fool. Fool is your teleportation out of Boss Rush. And let's be honest, we're going to be incredibly ahead of schedule coming out of this floor because of the XL floor. And all of a sudden, this run is already looking to be less scary than our last run, because our last run kind of freaked me out a little bit. Bob's Curse, man. Not a great item. Here's our shop, though. What do I want from the shop? I don't know yet. Do I want Black Candle? I think you do want Black Candle. I'm going to accept that. I'll eat the tiny damage down we just got. But Black Candle will provide us with a lot more benefit in the future. And we might as well worry about the future and not the, present situation where we're doing okay. I think that's good. We explored a lot of that floor. We're going to head down. We're sitting at 9.5 minutes, 11 minutes to do 2 floors. I think we're going to be fine getting to Boss Rush. So that's good. We're going to get an extra item. That item could be anything in the game, especially if we pick up Chaos. Not that I want to spend money to pick up Chaos here, but it's still a possibility. Please be another Joker card. It is. Alright. I think you wait and see if you get a natural deal with the devil. And then, if you don't, then obviously you know the drill. The ability to be basically getting deals with the devil on each floor does end up providing ultimate, value in the game. And I've been thinking about it, and I'm starting to think that Goat Head is probably, like, a top 15 item in the game. And a lot of people are probably already in that camp, that Goat Head is a top 15 item in the game. But I think that when you really think about what, especially with Afterbirth giving the 1 extra deal with the devil in the womb, you really see how Goat Head can change your run. There's so many good deal with the devil items that to guarantee that you're getting one each floor, sure you're going to get your red chest times. Sure you're going to get, that was just the ×2 damage up. Sure you're going to get some situations. What am I talking about? I got distracted, and then I lose track of everything that I'm saying. I know it'll come back to me eventually. Another syringe is also great. But, yeah, I seriously, I don't remember what I was saying. I think you use the Fool card here. The chance of getting another teleportation card is pretty high, and if we really needed to use the Fool as a teleportation card, we could. 59 cents, I can honestly, like, really feel the damage now. And that's a good thing. Contract from Below also synergizes incredibly well with Money Equals Power, because we are creating a crapload of money. Hierophant, also really nice. Like, pretty much everything's going right on this run, and that's something that I'm very grateful for. Getting as many easy wins out of the way as we can. We've actually had, like, a fairly high amount of, like, I'm scared as hell on this run moments already in this streak. So if you want to give me some easy wins for a while, I'll be pretty happy about that. Like, that sounds super lame. Like, oh, I want to get on a high streak, so just give me easy ones. You know what? Give me the hardest ones. Make me prove my streak. There's times where I play really good Isaac. There's times where I play really crappy Isaac. Allow me to play the really good Isaac. This could be incredible for us if he drops anything, really. You want to drop Steam Sale? I'm happy. You want to drop a ton of money? I'm also happy. Steam Sale's fine. Makes it where buying stuff from our shop doesn't super negatively affect our damage, which is an odd thing to say, but that's kind of how we gotta think about things. Another Joker card would be really funny. It is. Alright. Hierophant again. It's like an identical room to the last one. I suppose you just hold both of the Jokers, and you wait. And you see what goes on this floor. We probably will get a deal with the devil naturally. But if we don't, you know the drill. That was just kind of me not paying attention. Just don't do a lot of running. Allow me to just knock you down early. This is fine. This is good, actually. And getting an orbital does provide some benefit. And the one benefit I can see is that using our orbital for damage does, in fact, using the theory of Einstein's relativity and stuff like that, it does give us a better chance of taking damage. But when we hit an enemy, we have the chance... I took a ton of damage on this fight. When we hit an enemy, we have a chance of having them be poisoned and then drop a black heart. So the virus synergizing with our cube of meat / ball of bandages that we're about to get right here could be really, really good for us. Book of Satanic Bible, huh? We're getting enough HP. I think that it's fine to not take that. We haven't even found our item room. It's a good thing I didn't go down. I was like, why does this floor seem incomplete? Incomplete. Not complete. However the hell you want to say it. It's because we still got this little guy sitting right here. This is good. Give me a high damage item. Butt bombs. Not high damage, but it's still an okay item, and more bombs is never going to hurt anybody. So next floor, we do want to spend the majority of the time finding our shop and item room, because our teleportation out of boss rush will just bring us back to the normal boss room. And I'm not upset about that. Like, that's fine. We have the time. We can find everything early. Sometimes you're rushing to get to boss rush, like our last run, and you realize that you're skipping item rooms and stuff just to possibly get, like, a crappy item out of boss rush, and that's not a way to live, man. Don't settle for something simple when you could have, or don't, well, I mean, I suppose you're settling for something complex when you're going to boss rush, because then you gotta fight a bunch of crap. I don't know. Moral of the story, maybe don't do boss rush all the time. Can't deny, though, when you get the free item, can't be upset about that. That's the first time that I've ever had the pony attack there actually work properly for me. That could be really good. Cricket's head could be basically like the ticket we need to win the run. Justice is fine. Take our double joker again. Crack into this guy. Give me Cricket's head. 2 more keys. Just in case we didn't have enough keys on this one. Just figured you'd give me another. I mean, that's fine. 25 keys, no biggie. E. coli's fine. More Joker cards. We got 4 freaking Joker cards. Okay, pop one of them. Take Dead Cat, sure. And then we still have 2 more, so who cares? They need to create starter deck like 2.0, which can carry 4 cards. Somebody will do that in Afterbirth Plus, I'm sure of it. It's just one of those odd enough things that somebody will be like, oh yeah, let's just make it where you can carry 4 things at once. You know, Deep Pockets 2.0. I don't know why 2.0 is my approach here. 2 black hearts, though. Also okay. A little bit sucky that our deal with the devil item was not a high damage item, but let's be honest, we have deal with devils for the next couple floors now, so who cares? Hagalaz, also who cares? Just pop it in here. And actually, we'll go back and pop it in the room with a ton of rocks, just in case crawl space occurs. Could be really, really an interesting twist. Did we get anything out of this? We got a rune. It's an Awaz rune. Oh my god, that's the most convoluted crawl space to get from using a Hagalaz rune. We get a stars card just out of nowhere. Suppose you use the stars card to get out of boss rush, and then you come back and take 2 jokers down, and then you have jokers for the next couple floors. That works. Not gonna complain. I would love to get some kind of passive form of flight so that we can not carry around this stupid guy anymore, the pony, and we can instead use something like Mom's Bottle of Pills here. This is an interesting one. Both are pretty good items. I think I'm going to take Chemical Peel. It is a straight damage up instead of just a oh, ow. Instead of just a basic what am I trying to say here? A basic... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's head down. My brain is obviously scrambled a little bit. A lot of scrambled eggs. There's a tinted rock in that room I just missed. Could have been small rock. Damage up for the run. Who cares, really, though? Let's just continue on this one. Damage is slowly getting there. Obviously, 2 more deals with the devil could really benefit us. And having a guppy item, not gonna deny, would be pretty dope to become guppy on this run. It's a very, like, basic run. We have basic tiers. You got your basic flight. It's just a very basic run. And sometimes basic runs are the best runs, man. Not a lot of crazy tier effects. You know, no guppy, but it would make this run nice. Slamming into red poop, that's fine. Bob's brain could make things interesting. Might as well. We're now losing a ridiculous amount of HP, so maybe I should chill my roll a little bit. Okay, this wasn't even the way to the boss. Yeah, just use a key right there. That's fine. I was readjusting myself in my chair, but sure game, screw me over. I was walking on campus earlier, and I heard two people talking about what the best Nickelodeon show was as a kid. So, me, being 18, grew up in probably, like, close to the heart of Nickelodeon. I never really watched Cartoon Network. If you were a Cartoon Network person, my parents didn't want me to watch Cartoon Network for some reason, so I was a Nickelodeon kid instead. And that's not a bad thing. Parents have certain values they want to instill in their kids. I guess Cartoon Network was instilling values that weren't great for my soul. I don't know. My kids will just, like, be able to watch whatever they want. They want to watch porn when they're 4, go for it. I'm being completely facetious. My kids aren't watching porn when they're 4. But that raises the question of what the best Nickelodeon show is. At least when I was a kid. Now, I don't even know what's on Nickelodeon. Maybe they got, like, you know, Ni Hao Kai Lan taking over the extreme Nickelodeon, like the afternoon Nickelodeon. That's what I call the extreme Nickelodeon. It's not that kid stuff. It's the super big boy, extreme Nickelodeon, football. But I'm thinking back, my favorite Nickelodeon show. Besides, you know, let's just list a few. You got your SpongeBob's, you got your Fairly Odd Parents. Those were the two biggies. Then you got your, you know, later afternoon real people shows. Obviously, Drake and Josh, probably one of the best shows of all time. I'm not going to, you know, put it up there with Seinfeld, Friends, or any of that. But, you know, it's still, for a generation of young kids, Drake and Josh was a, like, actually really good show. It was a good sitcom. I enjoyed it. Even my parents enjoyed it. You know, it was Miranda Cosgrove's debut besides, you know, School Rock featuring Jack Black. It was just a pretty okay show, man. And by pretty okay, I mean it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Deal with the devil item. Give me a guppy item, and then give me a deal with the devil that contains another guppy item. How does that sound? That sounds like the real ticket to happiness right now. Taking a lot of damage, though, not the key to happiness. Other shows, though. Obviously, your other, like, real person shows. iCarly was there for a while. That was when Nickelodeon literally had an obsession with Miranda Cosgrove. Demon Baby. It's just not good enough. That's when they had an obsession with Miranda Cosgrove. Then you also had the Victoria Justice era. How do I know about the Victoria Justice era? Oh, I know about the Victoria Justice era. And then she gets, you know, naked pictures of herself leaked on the internet during the world's greatest leak of celebrity pictures known to man. Poor Victoria Justice. Don't really feel sorry for you, but that's okay. But anyway, my top 3, I guess we'll do. Nickelodeon shows. Probably first, Fairly Odd Parents. Probably my favorite. It was a good show. Number 2, SpongeBob. And then number 3, this is Jimmy Neutron. Is that an acceptable answer? You know, Jimmy Neutron's a pretty okay show. I used to be called Jimmy Neutron when I was in school because I was known as like the smart kid, and then I had a really big head. So I was Jimmy Neutron. Even though Jimmy Neutron didn't have a big head, he just had a really large amount of hair on his head. So the moral of the story, when I'm talking about the best Nickelodeon shows, if you have a kid in your grade and he's got a really big head, don't make fun of him, okay? We're very sensitive when we have big heads. We don't want to be, oh, am I going to re-roll the entire run? There's a 98% chance that I'm going to. And the 2% chances if I walk in and it's not actually a re-roll room. But don't make fun of people. But you know what? Don't make fun of anybody. Big heads, small heads. You know, maybe they got a disease or something. I don't know. 2-room. 2-room re-rolls crap on the floor. So just, you know, knock out this poop. I said knock out the poop. knock out the freaking poop, okay? And then convert it into some other stuff, including 2 of clubs. Alright, sure, not the best room that I could have made my way into, but who cares, really? I just want to get to the end of this floor, see if we get a deal with the devil. If we don't, we can pop this Joker card, although I would love to save it for the cathedral, get one naturally here, move on with our day that way. But let's do this. We will utilize that to start. Then that will create more of these. And then we just pound in damage. This is fine. Obviously HP is a little bit low, and that's my own damn fault. I've been playing kind of bad these past couple of minutes here. And I need to stack back up my HP. We're fine though. Like, everything's going to be okay. This is a fine run. It's also moving pretty fast as well. Which does have benefits and has some anti-benefits, but it's fine nonetheless. Okay, please give me a deal with the devil naturally so that I don't have to use this Joker card here. Beautiful. We did get one naturally. Guppy items, Little Brim. Man, it's sad, but I don't know if either one of these are good enough. I'm going to take Little Brim, though. And then I'm going to grab this black heart. We're going to head down, or head up, I suppose, to the cathedral. We will then pop our Joker card right away. I wanted to keep the, and well, actually, we'll pop it in here. I wanted to keep the precedent going, and Goathead is totally useless now. They should give Goathead a tiny other, okay, this is the good stuff. They should give Goathead a tiny other synergy. Like, you shouldn't give it, like, a straight damage up. That'd make it really powerful. But just, like, you know, a slight tears up. Make it like Eden's Blessing, where it provides you with a ton of benefit already, because it's giving you stuff on the next run. But give it something to affect this run as well. You know, Eden's Blessing gives the tears up. Give Goathead do a little tears up as well. Because it's so useless if you get it late in the game. Or at least make it where it, like, guarantees a deal with the devil on the later floors. Now, that'd make it really overpowered now? I don't know. There's a way to balance it somewhere in my head. I just haven't figured out what that way is yet. And I'm sure that I probably will never know. But it never shines if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. There's a couple songs that you sing as a kid, and you know them as those songs that you sang when you were a kid. But then you grow up and you're like, damn, these songs really blow. Smash Mouth, All-Star, it's one of them. It's not a great song. You know, it's a song that comes on and you know every word to it, and you sing along with it anyway because it's, you know, Smash Mouth All-Star. But, it's not a great song. It's just like na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. You know, how many sporting events do you go to where they play that? And if your answer was not every single sporting event, then you're wrong. It's not a good song, it's just a very well-known song. Joan Jett's I Love Rock and Roll's another one, going back to that. You know it as a kid, you grow up, you're like, okay, this song is all about sex. It's still a pretty okay song, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. Songs carry different meaning. Cotton Eye Joe. When you're a kid, it's just, oh, it's a song that you can jump around the room to, and then when you get older, it's like, oh, it's going to be played at every middle school dance I ever go to. But it's going to be some, like, weird remixed version where Cotton Eye Joe got hit with a techno stick. Okay, give me Small Rock. Alright, good talk. This is the world's longest cathedral. It's just the windiest thing in the world. And it's still going, man. Ow. I would love it if we opened up those sacks and there was just a Yara rune sitting there. Alright, or not. That's fine too. Finally found our boss. Not gonna say like, oh, it's about damn time, but like, seriously, it's about damn time. Why did my game just stop? I mean, at least I saw that I am in fact recording this right now, which is a plus. You want to find the super secret room? I guarantee it's gonna be either here. There it is. Yara rune. Bunch of cards. 2 of spades, Joker. Alright, I mean, we might as well just make it where we literally got a deal with the devil on almost every floor in the game. We could also just Emperor on the next floor. I'm probably going to do that. I know that it's, like, dumb to Emperor on the chest, because it's the funnest area of the game, but let's be honest, our HP is not great, our damage isn't great. if we get an amazing like set of items, slash a really good deal with the devil from the chest, then I'll do the rest of the floor, but it's just not high on my priority list. We have Abaddon, we have full money equals power bonus, and I still just don't feel powerful on this run. And maybe that's me just complaining, but I don't know, man. It doesn't seem like we're wrecking stuff like I normally would be on a run. That's fine, though. Isaac's gonna go down here, like, real soon. Let's just stand in there, get some ball bandages damage in, like we shouldn't do. And before you know it, we're gonna be on the chest, ending off this run. Moving on with our day. But not until I, like, die 8 times on the Isaac fight. Alright, there we go. Head down to the next floor, crack into our 4 chest, then pop the Emperor, not Emperor, Joker. Monster Manual, Juicy Sack, Crack the Sky, Mom's Eye. I mean, that was like Rap God right there, but other than that, we will take Crack the Sky because we have no reason to carry the pony anymore. 2 Guppy items. Alright, that was like super close. If we could just hit reroll, we might get him. Pandora's Box will do nothing but give a penny. And you might as well take Curse of the Tower. Why the hell not? Pop the Emperor. Walk in. Pop Crack the Sky. It's going to do a decent amount of damage. And this run's going to be over here real soon. I apologize for skipping the entire chest. I feel bad on the inside, not on the outside. And possibly like not in the middle either, but that's beside the point. I just got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, and mainly just low HP. I don't want to fight this guy on 1 heart, so you'll forgive me, I'm sure. This will bring us up to an 8 streak. Not that 8 streak is incredible, but it's 1 step closer to 10 streak, and I think 10 streak is something to be proud of. So with that, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.